Hey, how's it going, everybody? Jet back it again with another video. Sorry, this is going to be an unedited, quick video, because I want to have a serious conversation for anyone going through any weight loss journey or anything. So basically, I was about 105 kilos 8 months ago, 264 days ago to be exact. I went to the doctors. I started doing fights through boxing, and I had to weigh myself, and I just looked at the scale, and I was 105, and I was like, all right, I'm overweight. I should probably do something about that. So I did. I just started working out, and I lost. I think it was. I lost. I lost 5 kilos fairly quickly. I think it was like within the first couple of weeks, I lost 5 kilos. Then it was the first month I lost 10. Because my first fight was, I started training at the start of the month, and I had like 1 month to train for my first ever amateur exhibition fight through boxing, and I lost 10 kilos. I weighed in at 95.3 for that. I nominated at 100, and there was a 5 kilo difference between me and this other guy that I was fighting, so that's what happened. But basically, today marks the day I have lost 20.8 kilos. I was 105 kilos, now I am 84.2. It is absolutely mental to think about. I'm just going to stand up. This is why I'm sitting so far back. I'm just going to move this. As you can see, this was never me. I've come here today to sort of just give my advice on what I recommend people do for weight loss. I recommend, hands down, if you're just beginning, just do cardio. My key to you would to be first, for the first 2 weeks, you do it, build up your metabolism. I don't care what time you go to bed. I want you to get up at 5 a.m. and be at that gym by 5:30 a.m. It's just one of the best ways to build your metabolism. I remember after the first fight, I treated myself. I was like, all right, I've been training so hard. I'm gonna eat some KFC, eat some Krispy Kremes. Didn't gain a single weight, 100 grams from it. It just went straight out my body. My metabolism was like, nah, we're not having it. You're shitting it straight out, and that's literally what I did. And I haven't gained any weight back until it was Christmas, because I started doing night fill work. I quit one of my other jobs, and I just focused on night fill and YouTube and TAFE basically, and I started doing gym after work at like midnight, and I was finding that it didn't really work for me personally, because I don't know why, but then when Christmas came, I got down to 87 kilos by this stage, but then Christmas came around and I got back up to 92. But then that's besides the point. That's Christmas. But basically, my first ever diet I did was a no dairy diet. One of the best diets I would actually recommend. No dairy cuts so much fat off your body. And my arm is more or less all muscle now, except for like my shoulders and down here. My bicep, like, it's all muscle. I don't have much muscle there just because of how much cardio I do. I don't do that much weightlifting. I got veins sticking out here now. I never had that. This just used to be, my arm used to be so big. My hands used to be, like, I guess my hands haven't really gone down in size, but, like, they sort of have, to be honest. My calves, from all the running, holy moly, my calf muscle is insane at the moment. And basically, that's my advice. My advice for everyone doing it, I would say your first ever diet you should do should probably be a no dairy diet. It's one of the safer ones to take with, in my personal experience. Basically, I did that for, I think, 2 weeks, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna change it up, do something else. I got a really good mate that I met from TAFE who has been giving me all this advice. I really couldn't do it without you. You know who you are. Yeah, I would like to thank you for all the advice. My second ever diet I did was a 1 meal a day diet. Eat 1,500 calories in one meal at midday every day. And that's what I did. Wanted to get this again. I lost 5 kilos in a week. So I was 95 at the time of doing this, and then it got me straight down to 90 in a week doing this 1 meal a day diet. I haven't done it since just because it is a bit dangerous, but if you're really desperate for losing weight, one of the best diets I would recommend is this. But then again, it is dangerous. It is very risky to do. You got to have your 2 liters in this one meal. You got to, like, it took me like an hour to eat the entire meal, and it just made me feel like, yeah, it just made me feel good. But, like, as well, like, you're there, like, after the meal going like, oh, and then, like, when it comes to nighttime, your body's like, all right, we're not used to not eating dinner. We're hungry again, and it's just like a constant battle of like not eating dinner and like not eating that ice cream or whatever it may be. And as well with this diet, I also, if you do the 1 meal a day diet, it doesn't really work unless you got to keep all your exercise going, and then you got to add on a walk to it. This is what I got told, and the walk is phenomenal. Doing walks when you're on like a diet or anything, just going for a walk, clearing your head when you're going through like such a weight loss journey, like I have been. It is so important just to go on a walk. I haven't really done it recently because I don't feel like I need to anymore. I did do it quite a bit. I still do it every now and again. Every now and again, I'll just go like over to the gym on a treadmill. I can't really walk like up hills and stuff anymore just because my calves just hurt so much. My muscle in my calves has got real big. Now, what are my workouts like? As I said, I stick to cardio mainly. My main source of cardio would be intervals, because with boxing, this is like my inspired workout that I don't... Someone else has probably done it, but this is what I thought would work for me. So first thing, I will go to the gym. First thing I ever do is hop on the treadmill. First thing I do is crack it up. I started running at 12 kilometers an hour. I am now running at 14.5 kilometers an hour. Big difference in 8 months. Not too much of a difference, but that's like what I used to struggle running at 12, and now the fact that I can run 14.5 with no issue is absolutely phenomenal. Your progress, once you stick it out for like 8 months for so, I can't wait till I hit the year mark, because it's just so rewarding seeing all the progress you make, and I really can't thank anyone else enough that supported me in this journey. Basically, first thing I'll do is do intervals 2 minutes. I will sprint or jog or whatever it may be. Like now, I started a weight you're comfortable going. That's like pushing your body that little bit. So say now I run at 14.5. I'll do that for 2 minutes. Take a minute break. Walk at 6 kilometers an hour. Then run 2 minutes again. Walk for 1 more minute, and then sprint for another 2, and then that should take you to the 8-minute mark, and then I'll incline walk on 6 for 2 minutes, and then whatever, I'll just do anything for the next 10 to 20 minutes. I'll be on the treadmill for 20 to 30, just jogging, keeping it on the incline, whatever, just to burn those extra few calories and burn that extra bit of fat. The next thing I would like to do is go onto the bicycle for 10 minutes. Now, bicycle, I push myself because it is hard to burn calories. It's probably one of the hardest things to burn calories on, in my opinion, that I struggle with. I try and push myself to burn 100 calories in 10 minutes. It is, once you get on a bike, it's actually really hard to burn calories. I'm not talking like one of those like laid back bikes, like an actual like spikes position ones. That's the one you got to use. Otherwise, you're just not going to see progress, in my opinion. I try and burn 100 calories a minute. I used to struggle reaching the 100 calorie mark. Now I'm burning about 130 calories in 10 minutes. It's absolutely phenomenal. Then what is next? I'll do a stair climb for 5 minutes. I started on level 10. It's like that's the speed it goes at, but now I'm at level 12. Not much of a progress, but then again, still rewarding to see. I'll burn anywhere between 80 to 100 calories for the 5 minutes. It just differs for whatever reason. I'm not too sure. Then I'll do that pushing. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like that, and I'll do that for 5 minutes. Then do 70 calories. Then I always finish off with 6 minutes of jump rope or skipping rope. And that's my workout. That has helped me lose the 20 kilos, really. Every now and again, I do go on runs. I do go on walks. I do boxing on top of it. So you got to remember, I'm also doing a little bit more to push my body. But that is probably to make up for all the KFC I eat, because I am addicted to that shit, man. KFC is absolutely lovely. Every now and again, you got to remember, you got to treat yourself. So I treat myself to Krispy Kreme donuts and whatever else. Basically, you just got to stick with it. And my personal advice is go to the gym early in the morning to get it out of the way, because you feel like your day is done. Your day is so much more productive, I feel like. I just got so much time. Like being a night field worker, I didn't used to wake up to like, I like sleep. But as much as I like sleep, like I had to get healthy. So I was like, oh, you know what? This is enough bullshit. I finished work at 10 to 12. I'm waking up at 5 a.m. I don't give a fuck about my body. I am pushing myself. The hardest thing about doing a weight loss is waking up to that alarm. I can tell you now, if you can wake up to that early alarm on like 3, 4, 5 hours sleep, you have already won. You have already killed that day in the ass. You have kicked that day right in the foot, and that day is now yours. I am telling everybody, you just got to push yourself that little bit further. The gym doesn't. If you get to the gym, that's just a bonus. But you got to really push yourself even further at the gym. But waking up to that alarm is one of the hardest things. Now as well, the mentality about this is just that I do not give a fuck. You got to go in with that I do not give a fuck mentality. You don't give a fuck about anyone else at the gym. You just got to get it done. Surround yourself with positive people as well. That really does help. But most importantly, whenever I am at the gym, I make sure I am there longer than everyone else. Doing weights, doing cardio. Majority of the time. Sometimes you're not in the best mood. If you're not in the best mood, if you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm shit. Take it from me, do not go to the gym that day. You're just going to feel shit later on. If you don't feel like going to the gym, this is going to like cross with what I just said, but it makes sense to me, and hopefully it makes sense. But if you're in a shit mood and you don't want to go to the gym, don't force yourself to go to the gym. Take that day, rest, let your body recover, because you've been going, let's face it, you're probably going to the gym quite a bit. This is like what? I'd say I get it once a month. I just go, alright, I need a rest. My body's like letting me know that I need a rest. Listen to your body. Take that 5-minute rest or whatever it is. Take that day rest. Take that rest. Now, as what I was back to saying, make sure you outwork everyone in the gym. I want you to stay there longer. I don't care if you go back to the start of your workout. Just keep doing it. Outwork everyone at the gym, because that is your number one key. If you're outworking everyone else, you've already won at life. That's basically it. But that's my keys to losing weight and losing 20 kilos in 8 months. I hope that made a lot of sense. I'm not too sure. Sorry that this is like a scrambled video because it's not going to be edited or anything. I just thought I'd let you let my advice go out there. This might be a long video, and if it is so, I'm sorry about that. But I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.